2, and rolling.
Okay, fam, what's up? It's your girl, Lady B. It's a beautiful Friday outside, but the temperatures are dropping again, so don't get too excited. It's the third week of our School the Intern segment. John's assignment this week was to learn about the legendary Motown Prince Marvin Gaye. All right, what did you learn about Marvin?
Okay, well, Marvin Gaye is not only the Prince of Motown, he's also, identified as the Prince of Soul, which I found out, which really was interesting. His real name is actually Marvin Gaye, without the E at the end, because he wanted to kind of disassociate himself from his father. He's actually Marvin Gaye Jr. too. But yeah, actually, in my research, the most interesting thing I had to say I found out about him is, his biography and his history is kind of sad. It's depressing. He had a conflicted relationship with his father, as everybody knows.
A lot of turmoil in that house.
A lot, but then you would never carry through to his music. Like, his music was always so uplifting, and just he was a sex symbol of his day. Like, you would never have guessed that he's had such a bad history.
I was reading up on his history. After I give you the assignment, I just make sure that I'm fresh on what I know about Marvin Gaye. And so I learned something. I didn't know that his relationship with his father was so bad that he went off to the service.
Yeah, he actually...
I didn't know that. I just found that out myself.
Yeah, he actually enrolled in the Air Force. He ran away from home and joined the Air Force.
Wow.
Only he was a really bad soldier in that he couldn't take... he was really bad with authority, so
he couldn't take orders well. That's not going to fly.
Yeah,
okay.
He faked a mental illness to get out, which was interesting. And then he had a brief stint where he wanted to join the Detroit Lions.
Really?
He wanted to join the Detroit Lions. I was like, okay, that was weird. And he didn't.
Marvin Gaye, the football player?
Yeah, he wasn't a good football
player
either.
Okay, no, I don't know why he tried that one.
So he gave up his football career, and he was also a real big anti-war political activist.
Yes, he was. That's a good point. I wanted to know if you learned that, because as Motown was trying to, portray him as this sex symbol. And that's where they wanted him to stay in that lane. Marvin refused to. When he came out with What's Going On, he actually had to fight Berry Gordy. Did you know that?
Yeah, he actually, it's labeled as they had violent, violent disagreements about the that's how it's stated, violent disagreements.
I wonder how violent it got. Wow.
Oh, I bet.
Wow.
He refused to, release anything until he could release his album What's Going On.
Awesome.
Which was a huge album.
Yes.
Did big things for him.
He truly was an activist. You got to give him props for that, most definitely. So let's talk about the tragic end of his life.
Yeah.
I saw that on your blog. I mean, we all know that his father unfortunately took his life during a heated argument, which probably, was the norm for them. But I didn't know it was with a gun that was a gift.
Yeah, a gift from Marvin himself.
Wow.
He gave his father the gun that killed him, which was really sad. But
wow.
And death seems to be a common occurrence in his life, because his duet partner Tammy Terrell, a Philadelphia native, also died suddenly of a brain aneurysm, I believe, mid-performance, and after that he was really kind of spooked to go on stage.
I remember that when I was young. He was totally devastated. At that time he vowed to never do another duet with another female, but that didn't last too long because Miss Ross came about, and he definitely did a duet with her. So wow, unbelievable. So sad to see such a terrific artist and such an activist, just such a brother with so much vision, to see his life come to such a tragic end. Yeah, but he was the sexiest man on Motown.
That's what I'm told.
I'm just saying, I know you don't go that way, but ladies, he was the sexiest thing Motown ever put out. It's your girl, Lady B. We're schooling the intern. Let's figure out who next week's artist is going to be. Call in and vote 215-263-1079, or just hit us up on Facebook or at rnbphilly.com. We're schooling a young man. You're learning, John.
Oh, I'm learning.
I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of you.
Way to go, dude. Peace.
Mom?